It is time for the Royal Rumble match. Now in this match, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 30 superstars have entered the ring. Now the only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last man in the ring will be declared the winner of the Royal Rumble and will advance to the main event of WrestleMania. Introducing first, from Grand Rapids, Michigan, the Metro. When I tried to making plans for a new life, you were pale and out of breath. First down the line, then you told me about the place where the stars align. You were staging an escape from my empire. Just for me to tell me we should leave this world forever. Just for me to tell me we should leave this world together. There's a big introducing the individual who drew number 2 from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Welcome to episode 42 of Box News. Here you see WWE at its finest. This is the Smackdown vs. Raw 2010 version of the game. We've seen its debut on the PlayStation 2 in 2005. So this is the 6th installment of the Smackdown vs. Raw series. Why should you keep buying this game every year? Well, because it keeps making minor improvements. The first one, we saw very simple exhibition modes and a simple career mode. After that, we saw new create a belts, create a pay-per-view modes, we saw new weapon types, we saw new match types. Then later on in 2007, we saw a general manager mode. 2006, we saw a general manager mode on the PlayStation 2. 2007, we saw it jump to the Xbox. We saw an enhanced version of the general manager mode. In 2008, we saw the debut of ECW in it. In 2009, we saw the debut of Road to WrestleMania mode, and also the focus and emphasis on tag teams. And in 2009, here you see, or it's 2010 now, here you see a new Royal Rumble mode, which is very difficult to get someone out. In 2010, we also see create your own show mode, basically. You create the cutscenes, you create the dialogue. Unfortunately, it doesn't have voicing, it has text dialogue. But we may see a very complex create a story mode in 2011, which is coming out in a couple months. No features have been announced in that game as of yet. But obviously, in each new year, you're going to get an updated roster, much like the Madden game series. The replayability of this game, if you like fighting games, you like wrestling, this is definitely a game to pick up. Each game gets more complex with the movesets. The creatability of each character that you can make is definitely fun each year. As you see here, this is the Royal Rumble match, always one of the best ones. As you can see here, let's try to whip someone out. I'll show you the mini game. In this mode, there's a mini game. Let's see, the button pressing. Now you have the double team. Oh, both of us just got eliminated. So that's not good at all. See, it's much harder to win the Royal Rumble in this one compared to the other ones. The other one was just a button mashing contest and wear down their stamina. This one's actually a guessing game on which buttons to press. It's like a prompt, and then you get lucky. As you can see there, I was eliminated by the one and only Stone Cold Steve Austin, which is a great Hall of Famer. Some of the other features in this game, obviously you get a more in-depth roster, ECW in the game again this year, which is actually no longer. So I'm assuming what we'll see in 2011 is NXT. As you can see there, Randy Orton eliminated Stone Cold. So now he stands and waits for his next opponent slowly to make his way down to the ring, which is a feature I don't like. They still take forever to get down to the ring. They still have blood in the game when you get busted open, much unlike the show. In the show, you get, they can't show blood anymore, which is horrible. The reason I buy this game every year is because I like wrestling. If you're a wrestling fan, if you like the WWE, definitely pick up the game each year. If you wait a few months after it's released, they do drop very quickly, as these aren't the best-selling games. Features I missed in this year's, they got rid of General Manager mode, which allows you to run your own show and basically pick, what happens, pick the heroes, pick the villains, the faces, the heels, whatever you want to call them. And then you get ratings. You compete against the other show to win ratings. You are the general manager, so obviously you want to do well and win. The commentary in each game is always lacking. It's not the greatest. They basically have the same loops. If you continue to have the same people in your matches or do the same moves, they have the same loops for what's going on. Road to WrestleMania mode starts at just before the Royal Rumble and goes to WrestleMania, obviously during the time frame of Road to WrestleMania. And it just covers, there's 6 new ones this year, and that's it. Once you play through them, you can play through them a second time to unlock the variables. There's a couple of different, it's like a tree almost. You unlock different wrestlers, different move sets, so there's the benefit of playing through that again. For creating your own story, that's really fun. You can basically create whatever you want and upload it to Xbox Live. Other people can download your show, you can download their shows. Unfortunately, there's only 12 save slots, so you can only save up to 12 shows, which is kind of a bummer when you have a 120 gig hard drive or whichever version you have. There's definitely space for more. So that is a downside of it. But those are definitely the highlighted features of 2010. Like I said, you can pick up any of the old ones. Since 2007, they've been on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. So you can pick up any of the old ones for less than $5. 2009 is probably around 10. 2010 is probably around $20 now. So like I said, they drop really quickly in price. But this year's version is definitely worth the pickup for the create a story mode. The exhibition modes, there's so many different match types this year, they keep adding more in every year. Things I'd change: make smoother moves. Everything still seems slightly choppy. They haven't got it as fluid as UFC with the fighting style. Obviously wrestling is fake, and it does look very fake, a lot of stuff, but I'd like to incorporate some realism into the games, since they can't do it in TV. Also, if they could add a more in-depth story for your creative character to kind of go through more of a season and more of a season feel with the broadcast feel of the show, having the ups and downs. I know they can handle it, so, come on THQ, give me the game I've been wanting. But, not a disappointment overall, fantastic game, it'll keep you hooked for a while. And once you get bored with it, by the time you get bored with it, they put out the next year's one. Expect a new SmackDown vs. Raw game every October or November of every year until they retire the series. I don't see it slowing down anytime soon, as I don't see the WWE slowing down anytime soon. So definitely tune in Monday nights on USA to watch Raw. and then pick up the game, learn the characters, love the show. It is the #1 wrestling game out there and the #1 wrestling show, and that will never change. I want to thank you again for watching this episode of Box News. This was the Royal Rumble match. This was the SmackDown vs. Raw series, which debuted in 2005 and is still going strong. So definitely rent this game, or even buy it, or just wait for 2011, buy that one, because I guarantee it's not going to be a letdown. So once again, thank you for watching Box News. Some more episodes to come in the near future. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope it was informative. Once again, thank you, and have a great day.
And the collaboration works.